Namaste. Last few days, I was very busy in something very important. It was about my new book, and I am finally done with it. Very soon it will be published in the month of November. And the subject of the book is very, very significant. And it is going to help each one of you. So remember my words. Once the book is published in November, I will definitely let you all know about it. So now, I was just looking at the ephemeris and I see that Venus is coming in the sign of Cancer and Mercury is coming in the sign of Leo. So this transit of Venus in Cancer and the transit of Mercury in Leo on 30th August. And then there is a lunar eclipse on 7th September and solar eclipse. So there is a lot of drama, lot of action that you can expect in the coming days. So how this overall transit and the eclipse on 7th September can impact you and your life is what I have discussed in this podcast. And of course, followed with some deep spiritual insights. So let's begin with this podcast. On the 20th August, the planet of love, beauty and harmony, Venus, gracefully enters the watery embrace of Cancer. This is a transit that softens heart, deepens emotions and draws our attention towards matters of affection, home and intimate connections. Yet, the cosmic stage is far from still. Exactly 10 days later, that is on 30th August, swift-footed Mercury moves into the regal, fiery domain of Leo. Now Leo in this period is no ordinary playground. It is going to be the very heart of the celestial drama. On 7th September, a lunar eclipse will stir the emotional waters, bringing hidden truths, intense revelations and karmic closures. And on 21st September, a solar eclipse will act as a cosmic reset button, marking new beginnings but also demanding bold decisions and letting go of ego-based attachments. This means the month of September will not be business as usual. It will be charged with intense energies, heightened emotions and sudden turning points. Expect grand shifts, theatrical twists and events that feel as if life itself has stepped onto a stage with the spotlight glaring. The cosmos is scripting a month of passion, power plays and transformation. And we are all part of this act. So now let us see how these transits of Venus, Mercury and the lunar eclipse on 7th September will impact your zodiac sign. Let's begin with Aries. Aries, from 20th August, Venus settles in your 4th house of home, heart and emotional roots, blessing you with warmth, affection and the desire to nurture your loved ones. You may find yourself drawn towards home improvements, family gatherings, or simply creating a peaceful corner where your heart feels safe. Relationships with mother figures or women in general will be supportive. At the same time, Mercury moves into your 5th house of creativity, romance, and self-expression on 30th August. This is a powerful boost for communication in love, artistic pursuits, and even speculative ventures. If you are single, charming conversations can spark new romantic possibilities. If you are creative, your words will carry magnetic appeal. However, with the lunar eclipse on 7th September, certain romantic illusions may dissolve. A love affair or a creative plan that was running on ego or pride may reach a turning point. Remember, Aries, the universe is helping you replace drama with genuine joy. Stay open to changes, and you will find that what remains after the eclipse is truly worth keeping. Taurus. Venus, your ruling planet, moves into your third house of communication, siblings, and skills, making your words sweeter and your ideas more persuasive. From 20th August, you may feel inspired to learn something new, reconnect with a sibling, or explore short trips that refresh your mind. Artistic writing, public speaking, or social media expression will be especially rewarding during this time. Mercury's entry into your fourth house of home and emotions on 30th August brings important conversations within the family. You may plan property matters, home renovations, or have deep heart to heart talks with loved ones. The lunar eclipse on 7th September may bring emotional revelations, perhaps about your living situation, family relationships, or inner security. Something that once felt stable may be shifting, urging you to create a new definition of home, one that nurtures your soul, not just your physical comfort. Gemini. From 20th August, Venus graces your second house of wealth, speech, and values, making this a favorable time for improving finances and strengthening your material security. You may attract profitable opportunities, receive gifts, or simply enjoy life's pleasures without guilt. Your speech will carry charm, helping you negotiate better in both personal and professional settings. Mercury, your ruling planet, enters your third house on 30th August, bringing a burst of mental clarity, networking, and quick learning. This is an excellent time for writing, marketing, and making impactful connections. The lunar eclipse on 7th September can bring unexpected news or developments involving siblings, neighbors, or a communication project. Be mindful of words. What you say now can have long lasting effects. Gemini, this is your cue to shift from small talk to meaningful, soul driven dialogue. Cancer. With Venus entering your first house of self and personality on 20th August, your charm and magnetism are amplified. People will notice your warmth and you will feel more confident in expressing your emotions. This is a good time for self care, upgrading your appearance, and allowing yourself to be loved without resistance. Mercury's move into your second house on 30th August turns your mind towards finances and personal values. Conversations about money, family, resources, and self worth may come into focus. The lunar eclipse on 7th September may shake up financial plans or challenge you to reassess what truly holds value in your life. Cancer, this is your moment to realize that self-worth is the foundation of all other wealth. Leo, Venus in your 12th house from 20th August brings a quieter, more introspective form of love. This is a time for healing emotional wounds, practicing compassion, and perhaps even enjoying romantic moments in privacy. Spiritual connections and creative solitude will feel deeply nourishing. Mercury enters your first house on 30th August, sharpening your mind and making your communication more influential. This is your chance to express yourself clearly, whether through public speaking, negotiations, or creative self promotion. The lunar eclipse on 7th September is a major turning point. Expect heightened emotions, a need for release, and a call to shed outdated versions of yourself. This is not an ending, Leo, it's your cosmic rebirth. Virgo, Venus moves into your 11th house on 20th August, blessing you with supportive friendships, group collaborations, and opportunities for networking. Financial gains through social connections are possible. You may also reconnect with an old friend who warms your heart. On 30th August, Mercury enters your 12th house, encouraging introspection, spiritual study, and clearing mental clutter. This is a time to listen more than you speak. The lunar eclipse on 7th could trigger karmic closures. An old habit, fear, or hidden influence may come to light, urging you to release it for good. Virgo, trust that what lives now is making space for your soul's freedom. Libra, with Venus entering your 10th house of career on 20th August, professional charm is at an all time high. You may be appreciated for your diplomacy, aesthetic sense, and leadership in work matters. New career opportunities could arise through your network or through female influences. Mercury's entry into your 11th house on 30th August energizes your social life. Expect group discussions, team collaborations, and possibly a key conversation that opens a door to progress. The lunar eclipse on 7th September can bring a turning point in friendships or long term goals. Some alliances may fade away, but this will make room for more authentic, aligned connections. Scorpio, from 20th August, Venus blesses your ninth house of higher learning, travel, and spiritual expansion. You may feel drawn towards distant journeys, philosophical studies, or spiritual teachers. This is an excellent time for couples to travel together or for singles to meet someone inspiring through educational or spiritual circles. Mercury enters your 10th house on 30th August, bringing sharp strategic thinking in career matters. Your words can influence authority figures and elevate your professional reputation. The lunar eclipse on 7th September can signal major career changes. A project may conclude or a leadership role may shift. Scorpio, you are being guided to align your work with your soul's purpose. Sagittarius, Venus moves into your 8th house on 20th August, making this a period of emotional depth, transformation, and intimacy. You may receive unexpected financial support or deepen a romantic bond through vulnerability. On 30th August, Mercury moves into your ninth house, sparking interest in travel, publishing, and higher studies. Your ideas can inspire others now. The lunar eclipse on 7th September can bring revelations about your belief system, spiritual path, or educational direction. Sagittarius, this is a moment to break free from mental cages and embrace higher truths. Capricorn, from 20th August, Venus graces your 7th house of partnerships, softening relationships and inviting harmony in both professional and personal alliances. This is an ideal time for romance, commitments, and resolving old misunderstandings. Mercury's move into your 8th house on 30th August shifts focus to shared finances, joint ventures, and intimate discussions. The lunar eclipse on 7th September can reveal financial truths or bring deep emotional purging. Capricorn, this is a time to strengthen trust in your closest bonds while letting go of control. Aquarius, Venus enters your 6th house on 20th August, improving workplace relationships and bringing a desire to beautify your daily routines. Health matters can improve through pleasant changes in diet and lifestyle. Mercury's entry into your 7th house on 30th August sharpens communication in partnerships. Negotiations, agreements, and joint plans will take center stage. The lunar eclipse on 7th September can bring relationship truths to the surface. Aquarius, the universe is asking you to seek balance between independence and togetherness. Pisces, from 20th August, Venus lights up your 5th house, enhancing romance, creativity, and joy. This is a beautiful time to express love, explore artistic passions, or simply enjoy life with a playful spirit. Mercury enters your 6th house on 30th August, helping you organize work matters, improve health routines, and handle day-to-day responsibilities more efficiently. The lunar eclipse on 7th September may reveal hidden stress factors in your work or health. Pisces, this is your cue to simplify life and prioritize well-being over chaos. Overall, the period from 20th August to 7th September is a period of change. Always remember, except for change, everything else changes. Change is constant. Once a seeker went to a saint and asked, "Master, when will my life stop changing so much? When will it become stable?" The saint smiled and pointed to the flowing river nearby. "Look at the river," he said. "It flows without clinging to any one place, yet it always reaches the ocean." Life too will keep changing, new currents, unexpected turns, but if you stay aligned with your inner truth, you will always reach your destination. This period from 20th August to 7th September is exactly like that river. Venus softens the heart, Mercury sharpens the mind, and the eclipses stir the currents of destiny. Do not resist the flow. Allow the universe to take away what no longer serves you and bring in what will nourish your soul. Remember, storms come not to drown you, but to clear your path. Stay anchored in prayer, consistent mantra chanting, and you will find that even in the greatest drama of the skies, your spirit remains unshaken. The power of mantra chanting is immense. The great spiritual master, Sri Brahma Chaitanya Gondavlekar Maharaj says, "Chant the name of the Lord the way a blind man fills water in a pot. He cannot see how much water is in it. He just keeps pouring. In the same way, keep chanting the mantra without worrying about how much you have done or how far you have reached. When you chant like this, the mantra slowly seeps into every atom of your body and every corner of your mind. Then without even trying, your whole being, body, mind and soul will naturally be absorbed in the mantra. The first result of chanting the mantra is that dirt is cleared from the consciousness or the mirror of the mind. So, as you get ready for a highly dramatic month of September, focus on being consistent with your mantra chanting. Reading hundreds of spiritual books and talking on spiritual subjects is not going to help much until you yourself dive within and get hold of your mind by doing the chantings regularly and with deep faith, love, and devotion. Sant Kabir says, chant the divine name always with the constant remembrance of God. For the seed of God's name to grow into a plant of bhakti, it needs to be watered by doing constant japa by devotion. Unless there is bhakti, true devotion, you remain like a plastic rose, flawless to look at, but without the living fragrance. You may impress the eyes, but you will never touch the heart. Only when you allow yourself to be drenched in the nectar of bhakti do you become the real rose, alive, breathing, radiant. Yes, you will have thorns, the sufferings, the trials, the scars, but along with them comes the fragrance that reaches the soul. In this world, there are countless perfect looking roses, smooth and beautiful, but they are lifeless. The real ones are imperfect, weathered, and a little wild, yet they carry the perfume of truth and the beauty of being alive. So decide, do you want to be a perfect, good looking plastic rose that will never fade because it was never alive? Or do you want to be a real imperfect rose with thorns, with struggles, yet overflowing with fragrance, beauty, and life? Choose your answer consciously because what you choose is what you become. Jai Sri Ganesha, Jai Guru. ॐ गं गणपतये नमः। ॐ गं गणपतये नमः। ॐ गं गणपतये नमः।